So here we are in Adobe After Effects, and let's create a new composition, and I'm going to call it as main animation as always. Width is 1920, height is 180, frame rate is 30, and duration you can choose whatever duration you want. I'm going to choose somewhere around 1 minute long, and for the color I'm going to choose black color and hit OK and hit OK from here. Then go to choose grid and guide option and click on title selection, and now I have this PNG logo over here which I'm going to bring this in my main comp, but it is in a black color. So what I'm gonna do, I'll simply go to the effect and presets panel, and I'm going to search for fill effect. So type fill and double click to apply, so we will get this red color by default. Let's change this to white and simply hit OK. Now we need to create a reveal animation with the help of lines. So for that I'm going to select my pen tool, and for now let's choose the color red, and stroke width let's choose somewhere around 30, like that. Then from here to here I'm going to create one line like that. Then select this in search option, type cap, and we will get this line cap option. So right now it's butt cap, so choose round cap, and let's select this and press P for position, and let's bring this over here and press Ctrl Alt Home to align that anchor point to the center. Now let's go to the add menu, and we are going to choose trim path. Then go to the trim path and let's make this end value 0, and let's create one keyframe. Zoom in a little bit and let's go somewhere around 1.20 frame, and let's make this value 100. Then around 20 frames we will create one keyframe at start. Then somewhere around over here I'll make this value 100. So now if you see this animation, we will get something like this. Then select those keyframe and we are going to hit F9. Go to the graph editor, select this graph, but before that right click on this blank area and make sure that you are in edit speed graph. Then select this graph, and by holding shift I'm going to move one handle on this side and one handle on this side. So when you see this animation we will get something like this. Now let's minimize all of this and let's go somewhere around at the center. I'm going to select this and I'll hit Ctrl D to duplicate it. I'll press P and I'm going to bring this downwards, and let's increase the size of this stroke. Then select this, hit Ctrl D, press P, let's bring this downwards, and let's bring this over here, and let's bring this over here. After that select this, hit Ctrl D, press P, let's bring this downwards, and let's increase the stroke width, press P, and let's bring this over here like that. Select these two, let's move this over here, select all of these three, and let's try to bring them over here. We don't need any gap between these. Then select all of this four, hit Ctrl D, let's bring them at the top, press P for position, and let's try to bring this over here. So now if you see this animation, we are gonna get something like this, but obviously this is not what we want. So what we are going to do, I am going to create alternations between these. So let's bring this over here, this over here, this over here, this over here, and this over here. You can adjust it according to your needs. I'm going to bring this like that. So now if you see this animation, we are gonna get something like this. But obviously we don't want in this red color. So first of all select all of them and let's try to choose white color, and select the alternate layers over here, and instead of white we are going to choose a little bit grayish color. Okay, so now when you see this animation, we are gonna get something like this. Okay, over here. Now if you see this, this is not the only thing we want some more out of it. So let's select all of these layers and press Ctrl Shift C, and we are going to call it as strokes and hit OK. Now I'm going to hit Ctrl D and I'm going to bring them a little bit over around 20 frames, and go to the effect and presets panel and search for a tint effect over here and swap this color. So if you see this, we are gonna get something like that. Then select this, hit Ctrl D, let's bring this a little bit and let's swap this color again like that. Now let's try to bring this over here and change the color of this one to red, and let's see, we are gonna get this kind of stuff. Okay, so as you guys can see, we will get this kind of stuff. Now Instead of this red, you are free to choose whatever color you want, and you can go you can select this layer, right click, go to the reveal layer in source project, select this stroke, hit Ctrl D to duplicate it, so you'll get this stroke 2 layer, and by holding Alt I'm going to replace it. Now let's go inside this stroke, select all of them, and let's choose somewhere around 15 or let's say 25 value for this. Okay, for all of them. So if you see this now, we are getting somewhere around like this kind of structure. After that, I'm going to select this stroke 2 and I'll hit Ctrl D to duplicate it. Double click to open this, select all of them, and this time choose stroke width somewhere around 5. And then what we are going to do, I'm going to select this stroke, I mean the first layer. I'll hit Ctrl D and I'm going to bring this somewhere around over here, and by holding Alt I'm going to replace it with this one. So if you see, we are gonna get something like that. Now what we will do, we know that our this layer contains red color, so I'm going to select this and change the color of this one to red. Then select this layer, bring this at the top over here and move this over here. After that press F4 and I'm going to choose alpha mask. Okay, so we will get a little bit shade of these. Then select this stroke 2, hit Ctrl D, let's bring this downwards and enable this layer. So what will happen, during this portion I can see my logo only on this layer. Okay, then somewhere around at this point over here, I'm going to select this logo. I'll hit Ctrl D. I'll bring this downwards and I'm going to remove this alpha mask. I don't want that, and I'm going to bring this layer somewhere around at this point over here, because I want the revealing logo animation over here like that. Okay, so if you see this now, we are gonna get something like this. Now what we will do, I'm going to select this topmost layer. I'll go to the effect and presets panel and search for drop shadow effect and double click to apply and increase the softness somewhere around like this. Select this drop shadow, hit Ctrl C, select this stroke, hit Ctrl V. Okay, so like that. Similarly, select this stroke, hit Ctrl V over here. Okay, so we are gonna get this kind of drop shadow effect over here. So if you see this now, we will get something like this. Okay, so now if you are going to see this reveal, we are gonna get this kind of revealing animation. Okay, so as you guys can see, this animation is looking very smooth. Now what you can do, you can right click new and create one null object and bring this null object at the top and select all the stroke layers over here, only stroke layers, not logo layers, and make it a parent with this null object. You can select this null object, press R for rotation, and you can rotate it a little bit like this. Then what will happen, that we are gonna get this kind of animation over here. Okay, or instead of that, if you want to keep this over here as it is, then you can go with this as well. Now along with this, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to select all of this. I think we don't need this null object, so let's delete that. Select all of this and press Ctrl Shift C, and I'm going to call it as animation and hit OK like that. So we can see we'll get something like this. Now select this, hit Ctrl D, press S, unlink, and let's make this -100. Press P for position and let's bring this downwards like that. Okay, we are getting this kind of reveal. Now after that, I'm going to select my rectangle tool and I'm going to create this kind of mask. Then go to the mask one, properties, and increase the mask feathers somewhere around like this. So if you see this now, we are gonna get this kind of structure like this. Now after that, right click new and create one null object, select all of them and make it a parent with this null. Select this null, press S, and let's decrease the size of this. Okay, so if you see this now, we are gonna get this kind of reveal and reflection of this logo. Now if you want, then you can adjust the size according to your needs, but along with that, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to select this, I'll press P for position, I'll alt click on this stopwatch, and I'm going to apply wiggle 3,3. Okay, so as you guys can see, along with this we will get this a little bit wiggle animation. Now I need some kind of reflection glitches over here. So for that I'm going to create another composition and I'm going to call it as map. Press Ctrl Y to create one solid layer and apply fractal noise effect and double click to apply. Increase the contrast, decrease the brightness little bit, and go to the transform properties, uniform scaling uncheck, increase the scale width, decrease the scale height, and let's make the scale width somewhere around 2000 or something. And along with that I'm going to alt click on this evolution tab and I'm going to type times star 90. Okay, so with the help of this expression I'm going to create this kind of animation over here. Go to the main animation, hit Ctrl 0, bring this map downwards and hide this. Select this animation layer, which is a reflection layer. Go to the effect and presets panel and search for compound blur effect and double click to apply and choose that animation tool layer. But right now I think we need to choose this map layer, so bring this map layer over here. So now if you see, we are gonna get this kind of revealing animation. Okay, now right click new and create one adjustment layer. Alt click on, not alt click, but go to the effect and presets panel and search for glow effect and double click to apply. And let's increase the glow to 100. Glow radius to 100, glow threshold to 90, and glow intensity 0.5. So along with this we will get this animation. Then as you guys can see, after this animation means the logo is revealing, I'm going to select this null object, press S for scaling, create one keyframe, go few frame forward. Let's increase the scale a little bit, somewhere around like this. Then create one keyframe over here, then again copy, first Ctrl C Ctrl V keyframes, then select those keyframe and let's hit F9. Go to the graph editor, select this graph by holding shift, move one handles over here and move one handle over here. So if you see this now, we'll get something like this. Okay, so if you see this, we'll get this animation and this animation. Now when this is zooming over here, I'll Control Alt Y to create one adjustment layer. Go to the effect and presets panel and search for Gaussian blur effect. Create one keyframe, hit U, go few frame forward, somewhere around like this. Increase the blurriness value, go few frame forward, Control C Control V, first keyframe. So if you see, we'll get something like this. You can bring this keyframe over here like that. Okay, or what you can do is you can bring those keyframes a little bit over here. Okay, or you can bring this over here, hit F9 to ease those keyframes. Okay, so if you see this, you'll get something like this. I think the blurriness is too much, so let's make this only 20 or 10 maybe. Let's bring this keyframe over here, or you can bring this over here as well. Okay, then select this, hit Ctrl C Ctrl V over here as well. Okay, and let's hit N, and now if you see this animation, we are gonna get this kind of animation over here. So yep, this is how you can create this kind of logo reveal animation inside of After Effects.